Hello, and welcome back. And you join me while I'm on my way to Tesco to pick up a click and collect. I haven't done click and collect. I honestly can't talk. It was such a busy day at work today, and I can't get my words out. Anyway, I've done things slightly different this week. Normally, myself and Jed would go shopping at some point, or we kind of do bits and bobs of shopping. Then I got into the habit of shopping every Monday, but because yesterday was a bank holiday, or whatever day you're watching this, Monday was the bank holiday, it kind of like put me all out of skew. Anyway, I decided yesterday, I got up and we didn't kind of have any plans for the day. We were thinking about going out, but I needed to do some decluttering in the kitchen, and I took the opportunity to sort some cupboards and the freezer out. So first thing I did, I don't know why I did this, but it needed doing, was I sorted out the Tupperware shelf. It was absolutely chaos, and there was just so much stuff. I kind of had to find the lids, threw bits and bobs of it out, and yeah, just it needed doing. And then from there, I ended up thinking I need to go shopping, but I don't really want to go shopping, and just the cupboards just needed sorting out, to be honest with you. So I then first, just let me get across this junction. So then I decided to do the cupboard that had the tins, the packet sauces, and all of the like spices and stuff like that, because I thought I need to know like where I'm up to with all my basics. So I did that cupboard first, and then I did another cupboard. There was just stuff all over the place basically. And then we have another cupboard that has basically rice, pasta, and then it has like my cordial and all things like random stuff like rice wine vinegar and olive oil, and yeah, just loads and loads of just like stuff that doesn't make sense. But again, it was all bits of stuff. Even found 2 mince pies from Christmas, and just loads of stuff, and it just needed a good old sort out. So I did that. And then from that, I kind of like started doing, I'm sorry if you're just all over the place here. I then decided to do a bit of a shopping list, and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an online shop. My hand, you might have seen this little strap thing I have on here, really bad arthritis in my hands. I really have got no grip at all in this. When the cortisone wears off, it comes back with a bang, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. I can't lift pans, I can't lift the air fryer drawer, I can't pick a drink up with this hand. I can still, luckily, manage to drive, and I can also, because I'm all right with my fingers, it's just anything that requires my thumb. And I can't blow my hair, which is why I'm in curly mode. I asked my daughter if she'd be able to help blow my hair for me. I can't grip the hairdryer. It's just a bit of a nightmare. But that's, it is what it is. I can still get myself to work and work. Even things like holding a fork is really difficult, like cutting meat. Honestly, if you've got really bad arthritis in your hands, you'll know how much of a tricky situation this is. My cortisone has lasted really well. It lasted about a year, but then I could feel it wearing off, and I've tried to make another appointment. I had to wait 6 weeks for my new referral, and then I don't know how long I'm going to have to wait for the cortisone. Last night, I'm in so much pain with it and just frustrated at not being able to do things. And last night I actually did Google about having a private injection. So that's something I need to have a little look into this week. Anyway, where was I up to? Just completely went off on a random tangent then about my hand. Shopping. Last Monday when I did my shopping, I really struggled. So I can't carry anything in my left hand, so it all has to be carried in my right. Well, that's my bad knee. And then when I got home, I was exhausted from all the weight being on the right hand side. And really, I probably need Jed to come shopping with me now. Oh gosh, can't. So yeah, I really probably need Jed to come shopping with me, because just like lifting things, I'm all right. I can still do things with my right hand. I've had to put my watch on this side, which just feels really alien. Anyway, so decided, sort the cupboards out, Jed went through the freezer and told me what was in there, and we had a little think about what meals we could cook this week. And then I did an online shop, and I'm going to pick it up between 5 and 6. It is that time now. It costs £1 for someone to basically do your shopping for you, get it all there. I've got the bags in my boot. You just pull up, you bring it out in like these crates on wheels, and then you just pack your shopping in the car. And so that's why it's a glorious day, but I've got the roof up because I need to be able to get all my shopping in. So I'm going to do that now. Go home and put it all out. I don't know if I've got time to go through everything with you. I really want to, but it's a lot of the same stuff that I normally buy. I'll see how I am for time when I get home. It's 5:15, and I need to be at the theatre tonight by 7, so I need to leave at 7:15. I somehow need to get the dinner cooked with Jed. We're a right pair. I can't use my left hand, and he can't go near the what's it called, the induction hob, because he's got this pacemaker fitted. It's an absolute faff. Honestly, and I don't know. We've either got to change our hob, which I'm really reluctant to do with us moving. But anyway, yeah. So warm today, and I have got thick tights on. Why have I done that? I don't know. But this morning I thought it was going to be raining all day. So I've been in work with the aircon on, and it has been absolutely roasting. Anyway, I'm at Tesco now. So I'm just going to go to the click and spat them. I'm just going to go to the click and collect area. And yeah, do you know what? And I thought, I'll do a little shopping online, because you can plan your meals a bit better, can't you? You know, you think like, I could make that, I need this, this and this. And to some degree I could, but then I still ended up spending like 70 quid. And, but I did buy things like cat litter and kitchen roll, and washing pods. Oh, it's all changed here. Have I come in the right place? Nearly got myself as a job as a delivery driver for Tesco then. Right, here we are. I'm going to flip you around so you can see. So we're going into the thing there. Do I go around there? I don't really know where I go. It's been an awful long time since I've done this. I might just need to revert. What an absolute pig in a poke I am making of this. Right. Okay. Click I'm here button. Hiya. Hi, okay. Yeah, what do you need to know?
What's your surname?
Carlin. Carlin.
Okay, we'll be second.
Thank you. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go and open my boot and do the do. Well, that was nice and easy. So I pulled up at 20 past, and it's now 25 past. That's me shopping, all unloaded and in bags in my car. Now I know it's a bit of a faff because you've got to kind of sit down, you've still got to order it. However, I did find it really good for being able to sort out my store food basics, my cupboard basics. And I found it really useful that it was easy to like do all my sort of comparison for the prices. So sometimes, you know, like you're looking at stuff and you're kind of like, well, you know, like to me, tin chopped tomatoes, it doesn't matter like if they're cheap, you know, I really don't mind. But when sometimes you're in the shop and you're kind of like looking at everything, it can all like get a bit overwhelming, can't it? And you know, just certain stuff is like the regular stuff I buy. Now when you do the click and collect or you buy online, it's really handy because it has all like your favourite items or items that you've bought before. So it does just make it easier for you to be able to just like repurchase those items. So yes, that is it. I've finished work, I've called to Tesco and picked up, and that's quite nice. That saved me a bit of time. I really do like click and collect, especially busy times of year. I don't really enjoy shopping at Christmas for food when everything's really, really busy. I try and go at like quieter times. I'm not really one of these people who loves looking in supermarkets at just like random stuff. I like to kind of know what I'm going to get, but then sometimes I do like looking. So I think like that's why I do like the online bit, because you can kind of like type in, like for example, washing pods, and it comes up with everything. But I just don't enjoy standing in the shop looking at them. Does that make sense, or is that just me being odd? It's probably just me being odd, isn't it? So yes, well that was my sister then, but it wasn't. Yeah, so I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna see if I can just quickly print off the invoice. There was one substitute. I'd ordered lamb's lettuce and there was like a different lettuce substituted, but yeah, that was basically it really. So it could well be a salad for dinner tonight, something quick. I think I might throw a bit of this chicken in the air fryer. Yeah, Jed's not home yet, so yeah, I will see you in a second at home in the kitchen. Well, hello and welcome back. This is what £72.48 will get you at Tesco's today. But this is my shopping, so I thought I would just talk you through and show you exactly what I have bought. We were really short on the kitchen roll, and I do like this Plenty one. Now these were £2.95 each, or £3 for two, so for an extra 5p, I got two. Now, we all know I do like my cordials, and again, I think because it's quite good looking online, I like to try different things as well. This is my go-to, the orange and pineapple. I don't really like the quadruple strength, but they just seem to think, you know, we love it, and I don't particularly. This is £1.25 and it is the double strength. It is only sort of the smaller bottle, so that's a 750ml. But that will probably last me a week, but I do like to alternate between a couple of different flavours. I've also bought the Vimto one with no added sugar, and this is mango and passion fruit, and that was also £1.25. I don't think I've had that one before, so I'm looking forward to giving that a try. This was a substitute. Now, I do normally have the lamb's lettuce, but they didn't have it. And yeah, this was the substitute. It was the same brand, so I'm hoping it's going to be around about the same price. The lamb's lettuce should have been £1, so I'm not quite sure how much that one was. Haven't had my invoice sent through yet, and also I've just looked online, so yeah, it's still not come through. This is kind of like the Tesco's own brand of Parmesan cheese. That is £2.27. So yeah, I've used that one for years. It's quite nice. Green beans, 85p. Some British chicken thigh fillets, skinless and boneless, £5.50, and that is 600 grams. So I'm going to throw a couple of those in the air fryer with a bit of some kind of seasoning on it, and that's probably what we're going to have for our dinner, and might make a salad. Yeah, I think so. I haven't really got an awful lot of time tonight. Yes, my loves, biscuits. I have had to eat today some soup and 2 apples and 2 pieces of toast, and that's it. Now, I don't really often buy biscuits, but when I do, I buy cheap ones, and I always try and buy something different. And I'm probably going to have them. I'm probably going to have 2 in a minute. Calorie-wise, they are 53 calories for 1 biscuit. You can't see. So calorie-wise, they are 53 calories for 1 biscuit. Probably shouldn't be having them, but there we go. You know, a little bit of what you like does you good. My usual yogurt is on offer, the Greek zero fat yogurt. That is £4.75, so that's a nice bargain. I've also got a whole chicken, and that is a medium, and I know that will fit in my air fryer. That was £3.95. I would have bought a small one had they have had it, but you don't seem to be able to buy small ones anywhere. That is probably going to go in the fridge for tomorrow. Some onion granules, they were £1. Then when we had our spaghetti bolognese last night, we ran out of these. So that is the tomato puree, which was 65p. That's just a cheap one. And the garlic puree, again, just a cheap one, 95p. That's just in a box in a tub. I don't know why it's in a box. This is the hummus, I think, that's in that Tesco salad that I get. Oh God, I can't remember what they're called again. It's called the Goodness Bowl or something. What was it called? Can't remember. You get it from Tesco's Cafe, and this is the hummus. It comes in like 3 little packs. So £1.25. One pot is 182 calories. Now, obviously, we're not going to be eating, well, you might do, but I wouldn't be eating a whole pot at once. But it is really, really nice, that one. Sweet potatoes, we have said we're going to try and eat some more sweet potatoes rather than normal. They were £1.15. They're really quite easy to cook in the microwave and then the air fryer. My go-to mandarin segments, broken ones, 69p for a tin. These are quite good, actually. I think, like, if you like a sweet hit, this is what does it for me, really. 51 calories for half a tin. So, you know, 102 calories for that whole tin. I don't think that's bad, really. You know, it's better than a bar of chocolate, isn't it? The only problem is with these cheap tins is they don't have ring pulls on the top. So yeah, I got 2 of those. We needed some passata, didn't have any of that in the store cupboard. That was 49p. Again, I don't mind the cheap brand. And the same with the new potatoes. These are gorgeous in the air fryer with a bit of fry light or olive oil and a bit of seasoning. Dead quick to cook, especially if you're short on time or you've been to work or you don't particularly like cooking or peeling spuds, as I can't at the minute. I love tin potatoes. I don't know about you. Do you love tin potatoes? Do you mind buying the cheaper brand? I don't. I think, you know, a lot can be done when you're cooking it. Now, this drizzler, this goes on my bowls of goodness. This is only the second one I've bought. It's £3.30. The other one lasted ages because we are literally only putting on 5 grams, if that, and I don't have it all the time. Jed likes this more than me, and this is the drizzling peanut butter. I'm a super fan of having creamer in my coffee. I really do like it. It's £2.90. Lots of people say you can't lose weight when you're putting creamer in your coffee. Well, I did. So yeah, I tend to just drink less coffee, really. I don't go over the top with it, but I do like that, as well as milk. You know, a bit of a greedy piggy. What do you want? What are you doing? What do you want? You been a good girl? Have you missed me today? Have you? Have you missed me? Come on then, you can go in there. That's where her food's kept, in there. Go on. In you go. There we go. She'll probably go out the door and come back round. Right, okay, sweet potatoes. Garlic, 40p. I always get the extra large bulb of garlic. 2 carrots, 32p. I don't really like bags of carrots, like them in plastic. I don't know. I'm just not a super fan of carrots in plastic. I don't know. But there we go. I find they don't last very well. Mellow birds, I get slated for liking mellow birds, but it is what it is and it is what I like, so I buy it. £6.35. That would probably last me 3 weeks, maybe a bit longer. Yeah, I do like my mellow birds coffee. Now, this is something I don't buy very often, and that is granulated sugar. The last lot went hard in the tub. That was £1.09. And what did I go to cook yesterday? I think I was going to make a rice pudding and literally didn't have any. So it's not something I use an awful lot. Layla probably likes a little bit of sugar if she's having a hot chocolate. So yeah, if I buy one a year, you know, I honestly don't buy that very much. The broccoli was 82p. And this kind of goes in our little bowl of goodness. And normally, the last time, I didn't buy it from Tesco. I bought it from Marks and Spencer's, and that is £3. And again, I put this in this yogurt, and I put about 5 grams in, and I kind of like mix it up. It does have a lot of calories in it. 1 tablespoon is 26 calories. So, you know, but I think sometimes it's better than having like a piece of chocolate cake, isn't it? So I tend to put that in here with some fruit and my crumbly bits of granola or Weetabix. You'll notice there's no fruit here. Jed has been tasked to get the fruit on his way home from Morrison's because Morrison's tend to have better fruit, and he doesn't like people picking our fruit for us. So let's see if he remembers to go and get some fruit on his way home. This is for Layla. It's the soy unsweetened milk, again, just the cheap brand version, 50p. She makes iced coffees out of it, and what I will do is I will make ice cubes with this, and then I take them out of the ice cube tray and I put them in a plastic bag, so when she's making an iced coffee she uses that ice instead of like watery ice. So that is the first thing I will probably do on my day off, is I will make her some soy drink ice cubes. What else have we got? These milk, I love the filtered milk and I love Cravendale. A lot of people don't like it, but that's what I like and that's what I buy. Two for £4, so we go through a lot of milk. Sometimes I'll take some to work with me, Jed will take some to work with him, you know, in our coffees and things like that, so we do go through a lot of that. This is for little Kitty, this is her cat litter, and that was £7. That is just a small bag. The big bag was £14. However, I just thought, you know, it's the same price, but I just didn't have to like lug the big one in, so I just got a small one. That will last, I don't know, probably week and a half, maybe 2 changes of her litter tray. It just depends really. Then I got my favourite pods. I do love the Spring Awakening. I like all the bits and the bobs with this, so they're the pods, and that was on offer, and that was £10 this week. So yes, that came to, I'm going to put it on the screen, 70 something pound, and that is my shopping. But there are things here that will last longer than a week. My cordial will last longer. Kitchen roll, that will probably last us a good month. That I don't buy that very often, to be honest. I would use cloths for spills. That will probably last us 2 or 3 weeks. Chicken isn't going to last long. The Farge, I've got one in, so I probably won't open that till probably about Thursday, and I have one in work as well. Some store cupboard staples, like I say, that will probably last us a good couple of weeks. So will the coffee. The sugar I won't probably buy again this year. The Cravendale probably like a week and a half. The pods will probably get a couple of weeks. This probably get us 2 weeks. So, and obviously the onion granules will last obviously longer than a week, and so will this, probably a month, these. So that is my shopping. Is there anything here you buy? Is there anything you would recommend I buy from a different supermarket that you think I should try? Should I go to somewhere else and do my shopping there, or what do you think of this little food haul today? So I'm hoping this is going to get us through till probably the weekend. Yeah, we're going to have a Thai curry tonight, but I just don't think I've got time to do it. What time is it now? It is 5 to 6. I need to be out in 50 minutes. I need to leave the house at 6:45. So yeah, I don't have a lot of time. So anyway, yes, that is me. Thank you very much for joining me on this very short video today. But this was my food shopping video that I normally do on a Monday. And I heard something really interesting this week, and it was about saving money with your food shopping. And the person said, basically, if you move, whether this works or not, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but if you move your food shopping by 1 day, so instead of doing it on like me, I do it on a Monday, move it to a Tuesday, and then the following week, do it on a Wednesday. So yes, that is it. Here he is, he's just come home. I'm just doing my little chatty vlog about food shopping because I didn't do it yesterday. Hello.
Hello.
So yes, that is it from me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.